Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Vlogmas video. My cat is purring all the time. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some crochet Christmas gift ideas and specifically more medium length gifts. So in the last one that I did earlier this month, I did the large gift ideas. So these are projects that took longer, and now this is more of like a medium length gift. So if you have you don't have a lot of time, but you have a little bit of time or a decent amount of time to make a gift for somebody, these are some of the ideas that you could use to make your friends or family. So I have like 20 plus ideas, so let's just go through them. I think in no specific order this time. I'm feeling a little bit more disorganized. Let's just go right in line of how I have them pinned on my Pinterest. So the first one we have is a kitchen hand towel, and I really like this one because it has the little button on it with the loop, so it's one of the ones that you can kind of hang up somewhere. So this is not a free pattern. I can see right here that it's sold on Etsy for $3.18, but it is very beautiful, and I don't know what the pattern or what the stitch is honestly, but like I said, I love that it has the button on it. You can hang it up somewhere, and I just really like the hand towels that look like this. They are functional but also look cute and decorative at the same time. The next idea that I have is a car hanging plant, so one that you can put on like the rear view mirror and hang in your car. I actually made one of these for my sister. I will insert a picture here, but I don't know if this is a pattern that I found or if this person is selling them, because it says it's $20, which is kind of expensive if that is the pattern, unless it comes with multiple types. I don't really know. But anyways, this one says Marcy's Subtle Crafts and More. I think that's who the product is by or the pattern is by, but there are so many different ones out there. There are free ones out there, and you can make whatever variety. You can make them with flowers, without flowers. The one I made for my sister had flowers on it, I believe. Yes, I think so. I don't know why I'm blanking on what it looked like, but that turned out really cute, and she loves that in her car. So that is a good one that you could make for somebody to hang up in their car or somewhere. The next gift idea I have on here is a hot pad, but it's not any like traditional hot pad. I feel like whenever I see these, they're pretty like basic stitch. This one has a pretty detailed stitch to it, and it's very beautiful. It's more like decorative, but it also would be functional as long as you use the proper yarn type for it and don't use a yarn that melts with heat. But yeah, this one is very pretty, and it's called the Winter Opulence Hot Pad. I'm so bad at pronouncing words, but it's very pretty, and it's by Kristen Holloway Designs. And yeah, I feel like somebody would really love this because it's functional and pretty, like I said 3 times, I think. The next pattern idea I have is a no-sew pencil case. So the no-sew part will make it a little bit easier, but I still feel like this would take a little bit more like thought and stuff to make. Maybe it would be pretty quick, I don't know, but I see this and I could see it being used as more than just a pencil case. I feel like you could fit glasses in here potentially, but it is very pretty. I like the little bow on it. I think a girl would really like this, whether it's for pencils, crochet hooks, glasses, whatnot. It looks pretty simple to make. And yeah, this next one on here, I think this was my PT brain speaking here, but this is a bolster pillow, which in my head I'm like, okay, I see a lumbar roll. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's just basically like a little roll that you use to support your lumbar spine, and you can put it like in a chair to help support your posture while you're sitting. But bolsters could also be used for other things as well. But I just thought of a great idea that you could make somebody a lumbar roll for Christmas. That's a little bit PT nerdy of me, but I guess that's what happens when you're a physical therapist. You start to see that everywhere. Such a good idea that you could make for somebody, whether it's for a decorative pillow or a functional use. This next one looks like it would be a little bit complicated because it involves dowel rolls. Dowels? Dowels. Words are hard sometimes. But this is a fruit hammock. So you'd have to really know if this person wants this, because this is something that they would hang up with like hooks or whatnot in their kitchen. But this is such a cute idea. It's very functional. It could save space potentially if they have like the room under their cabinet to hang it. But it's very pretty. I like the stitch on it. It's not just like a basic stitch, like it actually has a pretty cool design to it that makes it almost look like netting in a way. But yeah, like I said, you'd want to make sure that the person actually wants it, and you have to see, I don't know how they secure it up there, but that would be a good gift idea for somebody that wants something like that. This next one, I honestly don't think that these are the most pretty thing, but maybe if you had a different color, they would be better. Maybe I just don't like the color of them. It's not my favorite color. It's like a kind of mustard yellow color, but these are pan protectors, and it sounds kind of silly, but if somebody has nice pans and they have them kind of stacked in a drawer or whatnot, you can get like little protectors to put in the middle of them so they don't cling together and scratch each other. But these are crocheted ones that are, I think it's what, 6-point star or what, not really a star, but it has like 6 points, and you just slip it into the pot. You can make it to the size of the pot and you can put them in between them, and it'll just protect them from getting scratched. This next idea to crochet for Christmas is a ribbed beanie, because I feel like beanies are pretty straightforward. There are some that are more complex, but the ribbed ones take a little bit more dedication usually, because you have to go into the back loops and switch and whatnot. But this one looks pretty beginner friendly, so, and you can make it in whatever color you want, or different yarns to change like how long it takes, or how long it takes and what it looks like, I guess, because if it's a thinner yarn, it's going to have more ribs, thicker yarn, less ribs. This next item is called Mama's Easy Dishcloth. Dishcloths are pretty quick to make, but this is actually like a set of 3 that she's showing in the picture, which I think would be a good idea. Like, rather than just giving someone one dishcloth, kind of making like 3 different colors that all go together or match like their decoration colors or kitchen colors or whatnot, and tying them together with something, whether you crochet like a little strand or tie it together. I think in this picture it's twine. My cat is going to attack me for some reason, and I don't know why. I'm just sitting here talking, and she's mad at me. I didn't do anything. Cats and their moods. Anyways, the pattern on here has like good texture to it, but she says it's easy, so hopefully it actually lives up to that and it's not that hard to make. But that would be a good idea to give somebody for Christmas. Kind of on the same thought process as that, we have the Harbor Crochet hand towel pattern, which this is not washcloths or dishcloths, but this is a hand towel. I really like the pattern on this one. I like the texture, I like the detail of it, and again, you can make 1 or you could make like 3 if you had the time, or like 2, or like make a set of them in different colors that kind of all go together well, so that it's not just like one random hand towel. Another kitchen type item is this plaid placemat. I talked in my last video about how I'm loving the look of like the gingham type patterns and the plaid type patterns. I really like what they do with this one. It kind of looks similar to that one blanket in the last video, where they have 2 colors, and then in one section they have them meshed together. I think that's what's going on here. I just like the way it looks, and it's very pretty. And again, you can make it in whatever colors that match like the person you're gifting it to, matches their aesthetic or their decorations and whatnot. This one is called Farmhouse Plaid Placement. The next pattern on here is more of like a functional type pattern, and this is a crochet mop cover pattern. So like to put over a like dry Swiffer or whatnot, you could make them a little cover that's reusable that they could use when they're cleaning with their Swiffer, and then they could just like throw it in the washer and then reuse it over and over again. Another reusable like cleaning type thing is this Scrubby Buster is what it's called. But you know the little, I'm blanking on the word, but I can like see it, those little duster things. I'm thinking of a specific brand. It's not in my head for some reason. What? Why are you gonna attack me? I didn't do anything. But this like slips on one of those, and it has like texture on the one side, so it would be great to like get the dust would get like collected in those grooves and stuff when you're, you know, dusting. What the heck is that called? I'm blanking. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, I like the color that they used. I wonder what yarn this is. I know there's those specific like scrubby yarns and like, She just bit my arm. Sorry, slight intermission because my cat just bit me. Yeah, I don't know what her problem is. She's so moody for no reason. Now I feel like the camera's crooked. Is it just me? Is that better? I don't know. I was talking about the scrubby duster and how there's like special yarns specifically for like cleaning and whatnot that have, I think, more texture to them. Anyways, we're just going to move on to the next one. She is now kicked out of my room. I closed the door, so hopefully she doesn't cry out there because she's a brat. I literally was just sitting here doing nothing and I got bit. Please explain. Like, I really feel like I try to be so nice to her and she's just a brat. Okay, this next one is a Christmas stocking. It claims to be a 2-hour Christmas stocking. It's a free pattern and it looks like it's made out of like a softer type yarn, I think. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly, actually. It might be kind of wool or it might be soft. It's, like I said, hard to tell. But it has kind of like almost like a ribbed pattern to it and it looks pretty, hopefully basic to make. But that is one idea, which obviously if you give it to them for Christmas, they can't use it for that Christmas, but they could use it for the next Christmas, or you could get more creative, make the stocking and then fill it with stuff and give that to them as a gift if you have a little bit of a bigger budget to spend on the person. The next one on here is a crochet book sleeve, and I like this one because it looks like it's made out of like a couple granny squares, and then it has like one of those string things that you put around. So I like the way that one looks. The next one I have on here is also a book sleeve, but this one's a little bit different. It's more of a rectangle shape with the button attachment. And then we have the adorable crochet bandana, which is this bandana with scalloped edge. I like the edge on it, and it has like a little tie. So that one is pretty. The next gift idea that I have is this flower bag. Again, it looks like it's made with like 3 granny squares, I think, and then they're sewn together. They added a button with a little closure on it, and then there's a strap, and I think the strap has like a little flower keychain type looking thing that's coming off of it for more detail. So this is a little bit more detailed, which would make it take a little bit longer, but I think it's really pretty, and if somebody would want it and you're willing to make it for them, I think it'd be a good Christmas gift idea. Then we have the classic Andy's beanie, which I have made before a couple times actually, and I really like this pattern. I think it's pretty easy to follow, and adding, like, if you buy a puff ball and add it on the top, it just makes it look so much more professional, and definitely recommend this. I've made this for a friend in the past for a Christmas gift. I really like this pattern. This is by CJ Designs blog. She makes good patterns. I don't usually have a problem following her patterns. Next, we have one of these crochet granny square crossbody bags. This one is called the Waist Crochet Crossbody Bum Bag. I guess they're called bum bags. I don't really know. But this is pretty easy to make too. I think it's 4 granny squares. I have started the process of these before, but 4 granny squares, then you make some sort of like border on the top, and there's so many different options that you can do for the straps. You can either buy a strap, you can buy like the clasps and then crochet the rest of the strap. You can just crochet the whole strap. So many different options, and then you can line them and add a zipper to make them a little bit more professional, or you can keep them more open. They're pretty versatile on how like detailed you want to get in them, and I just feel like they'd be a medium-sized project, not super easy and quick, but not super long. The last project idea I have on here is the Wanderlust scarf, which this is a free crochet pattern. I have made it before and I loved the way it turned out. It's a very pretty scarf, and I've made it in a brown color. This is like in a green color in here, but you can pick whatever color you want. I think this is a nice one to make. It could be for like a male or a female, so it's a little more neutral. I can't believe she's crying outside my door. I'm sorry if you can hear that after she just bit me. She's so mean. Anyways, those are all of the crochet patterns I have for the more medium length, whatever you want to call it, Christmas gift ideas that you could crochet this year for your friends or family or whoever you want to make it for. I hope you guys got some good ideas from this, and if you want to make a longer project, go ahead and check out my video that I made on the longer, larger products. But as we're getting closer to Christmas, not everybody has time for all that, so I will be coming out with another part to this, another ideas video, which is going to be more last minute last minute quick gift ideas that you can make before Christmas. and I'm getting distracted by her meowing at my door. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment down below any other like medium length gift ideas that you have, or whatever. If you want to comment like what you're making for people for Christmas, you can do that as well. But I'd really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button, because I'm putting a lot of work and effort into filming and editing and posting all these videos to get one video out every single day for Vlogmas. So I just would really appreciate the support, and I hope you guys really are enjoying this series. But if you do decide to stick around and subscribe, then I will see you in my next video. Bye!